cbssports.com/Verizon.
We make you easy to find. We make matching permissible. We make the most popular mall Santa in Pittsburgh. We make your favorite layer. We make it worth being good for 364 days. We make changing your last name one thing, but your team another. We make thousands of things that are more than just things. NFLshop.com. Together, we make football. At NFL Network, we make football, and we make it 365 days a year. We make what you wake up to in the morning and rush home to at night.
A huge day in the NFL.
We make it about the ones you'll never forget.
You just gotta say, wow.
We make where you go for answers.
Time for some bold predictions.
I don't think San Francisco is ready for these guys.
Together, we make football, and football, and football, and football.
This place is going crazy.
NFL Network. Together, we make football.
We're back here in Chicago. Baltimore will be receiving the second half kick after deferring at the start. What a start they had, though, with Rice, 47 yards, setting up his 1-yard touchdown run. It was 10-0 Baltimore. Then the storms came. For almost 2 hours we were delayed. They got a pick six, though, with Bass. Flacco returned, though, with a touchdown drive before he was picked for a second time, setting up a field goal before the intermission. 17-13 Ravens. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Don't miss Hawaii 5-0, CBS Friday, 9, 8 Central.
Madden NFL 25. Rated E for everyone. Xbox, official game console of the NFL.
Oh, what fun it is to ride. Get the Mercedes-Benz on your wish list at the winter event going on now. But hurry, the offer ends soon.
Lease the 2014 ML350 for $599 a month at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer.
If you've got your crew in Miller Lite, you've got Miller time.
Hey, can we get a round of Miller Lite?
Sorry, just ran out. Something else?
Come on, really?
But what if one of your crew is Chuck Liddell?
Hello? Hey. We don't have a reservation.
Right this way.
Welcome.
Welcome. Sure wish we could play.
Here you go. There. Thanks. We like to use flash photography.
That's not a problem.
We'd like to ride a dolphin. We'd love to sit closer.
It's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
Hey, Adam, we're going down on the field to throw the ball around. You want to go with us? Oh, I'm going to pass.
NFL Monday QB, tomorrow at 6:30 on CBS Sports Network.
It hardly seems fair. He has the Intel-powered 2-in-1. A laptop and a tablet, responsive to his every touch. But pity the old laptop. What do you have to offer? Nothing. Ask not for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for thee. A laptop when you need it, a tablet when you want it.
That Robbie Gould field goal at the end of the half was the 4th time this year he has kicked a successful field goal at the very end on the last play of the first half. And we're now having yet another little system moving through here on the back end of this cold front that has the goalpost swaying. And again, the gusts really reaching some pretty significant numbers. Let's take a look at the Intel first half performance. And there's Rice, who had 70 yards on 10 carries and a touchdown. Also caught 3 passes. Joe Flacco gave it to him. Down there on a 3rd and goal for the game's first points. Just when you thought we were finished talking about weather systems moving through, there is one more little issue to deal with here.
What's the old thing they say? If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. That's what we're getting here. We're getting every system in the world coming through. The fans are buckling down, trying not to wind. It's affecting even the fans.
And we know that in the state of Illinois, there has been some serious damage southwest of here, a town called Washington in the Peoria area, and our hearts go out to everyone down that way affected by the tornadic activity that rolled through the state of Illinois midday today. All right, Phil, let's get a thought here before we get the second half kick.
Well, the thought is it looks like wind is definitely going to be part of this football game. We've seen it really affect the punters, and they hard to even get the football up in the air. The quarterbacks, what can you say? Joe Flacco tried to force the football down the field one time, but the weather not affecting them. Very accurate with their throws. You get open, these quarterbacks will get it to you.
We've even got debris flying and circulating all around the interior here of Soldier Field.
And when you play in a wind like this, Jim, you know, as a punter, a kicker, or a quarterback, it's going both ways, so it's hard to judge what you need to do with the football. How about that?
Ball's on the ground and fallen on right there on the spot at the 29-yard line. And it's Ed Dixon who fell on it. Flacco threw the touchdown to Torrey Smith, but he had 2 picks. McCown, 50% throwing, 84 yards.
It's amazing. If you'd asked me what, I said McCown probably 15 to 20. You know, it's my perception was he played about as well as you can play, and numbers do lie, as I always say.
With Rice at running back, off right tackle. And he's able to step ahead for 6.
A lot of good stuff for this Baltimore offense in the first half. Ray Rice running the football. Joe Flacco, by and large, getting very good protection to do what they want. Throw the football short, and then getting time to throw it down the field if he wants to.
2nd and 4. And it's Rice again. This time nothing unfolds, and he's dropped back by James Anderson for a loss of 2.
Defense guessed right. They are slanting. Watch the feet of Ray Rice. Pretty good traction, but he realizes nowhere to go. Trying to make a sharp cutback on a good field. He was not going to get another yard.
I tell you, the gusts are at their max right now. Be interested to see if Flacco decides to throw it here on 3rd and 6. How it affects his throw. Well, he zips it right in there for the completion and the first down to Tandon Doss.
Excellent call by Jim Caldwell, the offensive coordinator. Run a play where you can throw it right in front of the quarterback. The formation really gets it done. The 3 guys, I talked about it, when you bunch up, defenders usually back off. They did. Easy first down for the Ravens offense.
From the 42, first down. Rice runs low for 7 out to the 50.
You said it right. He can run low. And Vontae Leach, fullback, been doing it a long time. Watch the block by number 44 as he goes up inside. And it is connection, and Ray Rice cuts right off of it. John Bostic didn't see many of those fullbacks down the SEC.
The Ravens ranking 30th in the league in rushing, in the 73 per game a franchise low average, but already over 100 today. So they picked it up as you see Wagner shifting around to that left side. 2nd and 3. And it's Pierce for the first down.
Another good block by Marshall Yanda. He is having an outstanding day blocking. It seems every time he pulls, he's making solid contact and just driving guys out of the way. He is, you know, probably their most consistent offensive lineman, him and Michael Orr.
And they feel pretty good about that right side.
They should.
You know. Radkowski taking over at center for Matt Burke, who was such a great leader for the Super Bowl champs.
Yeah, it's a big deal trying to overcome that. This wind is, Jim, it's got to be 40 miles an hour right now.
3rd and 1. Inside give to Leach. Stacked up. And it looks like the spot from the far side is more favorable for Baltimore than the near side.
But you know, you talked about Matt Burke.
First down.
He retired. Of course, I saw Matt Burke recently. Man, he's in unbelievable shape, dropped a lot of weight. But the communication, and when you see blitzes, it's always up to 2 guys on the offensive side to take care of a blitzing defense, the center and the quarterback. So Gradkowski getting the hang of it. And of course, the communication's getting better, and it needs to, because Joe Flacco's been hit too much so far this year.
First down give. Pierce hurdles, but is still tracked down for a loss behind a line by Bostic and Bass, the 2 rookies who have made, each has had an interception, and they combine on that tackle.
Yeah, they do a good job. This field, I would really hesitate to go outside anymore. You just got to watch your footing so much. Hard for linemen to keep the connection on who they're blocking, and just too slow getting to the outside.
They've had the football for 4.5 minutes to start the second half. 2nd and 13. And just as Rice was trying to make a second cut, he lost his footing for no gain, and Peppers was there waiting on him anyway.
Julius Peppers having a solid day too. What did he tell us? He was not practicing much the last couple weeks, just trying to rest up, get his legs underneath him, and it's improved his play.
Says he feels a big difference on Sunday, not having to go quite as hard during the week at practice.
That's right. That's what counts.
They've hit 2 third down conversions on this drive, and finally they wave this play dead.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 90, 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Yeah, we were talking to Julius Peppers, Jim. I was looking at him going, man, that's a big man. I mean, he's just naturally big. And then I started laughing. I go, my gosh, how was it playing college basketball? You must have just been a bully, pushing people around. He laughed. I think he was.
3rd and 8. Oh, got it away. Got the hook up with Doss.
How about that throw? Joe Flacco, very compact motion that time. And Doss, zone defense, hooks it up, and Flacco just drives it through the wind or with the wind. I'm not sure, but it's a perfect spiral, and it's right on target.
Good for 11. That arm so strong. Doss with a couple of catches. That's 3 actually on the day. Flacco self-taught, really, the throwing motion.
Yeah, we said that during the Super Bowl.
First down for 2 for Rice. It was an old quote Flacco gave us one time. He said, "You're going to talk about my throwing motion, I'm not listening. I don't know about it.
I don't want to know. I think what I'm doing is working pretty well." Yeah, I think it's doing okay, Joe. But it's true. It's very natural. And quite honestly, Jim, if you taught somebody how to do it technically the right way, Joe Flacco's way of throwing is how you'd like to see most quarterbacks do it.
2nd and 8. Rice is walloped first by Bostic. and it's no gain. You saw the chain gang on the sideline just having a whole hard time holding on to the markers.
They are. It's blowing the marker because of that little pad they have there. That wind's catching it. They're hanging on for dear life. Take that out in the water out here. You could fly around. What do you call that? Windsurfing.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Doss is back in. He's had a couple of catches on third down to extend this drive. 3rd and 8. As Flacco sails over the head that time of Torrey Smith. And what about the decision making here with all this wind?
I don't know what to say. You know, I just can't tell if the wind's helping or against. It's changing so much.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, that's the call.
Cook was almost out to the numbers, and then I think they had a little change of heart on the sideline.
Well, you know what would bother me about a field goal, and especially even punting, which I thought if you're into the wind, you might punt, but it would be the snap of the football. That could be a big problem.
So they'll go for it. 4th and 8. Pressure from behind. Ball is out. And it doesn't matter the recovery. It's going back the other way to Chicago. Just signed this week. Chida Ozugwu was the one who hit Flacco. Here he is, 95. Knocking the ball out. And the Bears take over.
A thank you that actually thanks you. Rapid rewards that are rapid and real. An airline that responds to your loyalty with a little loyalty of its own. Unlimited reward seats, no blackout dates, and points that don't expire. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
All right, let's say you're undecided about which truck to buy. Just for kicks, here's a little research project. Pick a work site, any work site, and look over the fence. Ta-da! Your next truck. Ford F-150. The truck that's #1 in the hardest working industries. Maybe because it's got the power and the fuel economy of an EcoBoost engine. It doesn't matter what they're doing on the other side of that fence. More guys count on F-150 than any other truck. Shovels down. This is the Ford F-150.
Football on 3. 1, 2, 3. Football. Down. Deuce, you're 7.5 yards deep. Drop step. You're going to reverse pivot. Take it deep to the tailback. I want you to take this fullback on. Come on. Pow. Whoop. Now that's Teddy Bruschi type stuff, man. That's tough. Don't give up any ground. Out, in, out. Sure. Out, in, out. So I want to make him think I'm going inside. You with me? Oh, Jiminy Christmas. I love it. That's football right there.
Raft down one of the world's most dangerous rapids and get a mouthful of water. New Amazing Race CBS tonight after 60 minutes.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
Wow. Gusts over 40. And it's raining and it's nasty. Bears take over after the Ravens had the football for half the quarter and come up empty. Flacco recovered his own fumble, but it didn't matter. It was 4th down. On 1st and 10, cutting outside, it's Forté. And he's tripped up by Ladarius Webb after 3.
Jim, what happened on the fumble? 4th down, pressure on Joe Flacco, but watch the 3 receivers top of your screen. When you look at it, nobody is going to be open. Even if he has time to throw it, they're all covered. So really good job by the Chicago Bear defense. Ozugwu.
Yeah, just signed this week. He was the one who lead Flacco. 2nd and 7. Forté again sidesteps. A tackle at the line and is able to pick up 3 out of it. 8 carries for 53 yards for Forté. Forté, who went over 6,000 scrimmage yards on his career last week. He came out of that same draft as Ray Rice. They both were picked in the 2nd round. These running backs who, when the day started, they were only separated by about 15 total yards.
Hey, go on.
3rd down and 4. Go in the round again with Jeffery, and it's open. It's open for the first down, his second into round of the day. The first one went for 11. This one good for 7 and a first down.
Boy, fake me out. Just a good job faking it up inside. And what a good job by the fullback. Fiametta pulls around, seals the outside. What's the fullback, 43? Boom, he blocks it. And Jeffery picks up the first down.
Yeah, Fiametta, just with that one little move on Suggs was enough to seal the edge.
Really well designed.
And only the second 3rd down conversion of the game for the Bears. They go inside with Forté. And he's down to the Baltimore 45 after a gain of 3. We showed you just a short while ago how important the game is on the AFC North side of things. How about the NFC North? As the Bears come in here at 5-4 after a 3-0 start. And after this game today, Phil, they have 4 of the next 5 on the road. They really need this one just like the Ravens need it. As you've made that point all week.
Yeah, Bears really, all the injuries. What did Mark Trestman say about the injuries? Oh, this is exciting because we get to work with some new people and try to overcome. You don't hear that too often.
2nd and 7, relying on the ground as Forté has Canty on his back, and another 3 yards picked up. At St. Louis, at Minnesota, the one home game in that 5-game stretch, wedged in there, Dallas, then at Cleveland, at Philadelphia.
I don't even look at schedules anymore and go, oh, they can win this one and that one, because you just don't know. Every week is tough in this NFL. We see it. Today, Jacksonville had Arizona down.
Mark Trestman telling his team embrace that adversity. 3rd and 4. And the Ravens are all over that one as Forté is wrapped up first by Arthur Jones. Only a yard gain, so it'll be 4th down. 4th and 3.
They're going to punt it. That's the right thing to do. What they did, they faked the reverse that time, Jim, going to the other side. You know, this Raven defense is so big, they can just stand in there and slug it out, and they stop that run. But the wind, the weather, play field position.
That's Webb back to return. They've been alternating returners today. Jacoby Jones and Doss have already been back. Return punts. Now it's Webb who's not going to have a chance to handle it as that one comes slipping off the side of the foot. It goes out of bounds, though, at the 13, 29 yards.
Took a step back there to catch that football. I think was moving.
This handle's really nice.
Yep. It's a great ride and has great gas mileage.
Oh, beats choosing a great ride or a great gas mileage.
Yeah, it'd be like using nuts or bolts. Wonder what these nuts are for. I like and better.
Uh-huh.
And is better. The 2014 Ford Fusion. Only Ford gives you EcoBoost fuel economy and a lot more. Go further.
It's an extremely simple tool, but also extremely powerful. It can be used to start a poem or finish a symphony. It's been to classrooms, boardrooms, even to space. And we can't wait to see where you'll take it next. Introducing the thinner, lighter, more powerful iPad Air.
I beg your pardon.
Yes, sir.
Could you tell me who's in charge here?
I am. This is Chris Kringle. He'll be helping out today.
Oh, but I'd made an appointment with Mr. Macy at 4 o'clock.
Is there a Mr. Macy?
Not since before I was born.
Chris, can you please take me off the naughty list? I'll do better. I promise.
Nice costume.
I'm Santa Claus.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Pull it.
Mail your letter to Santa at Macy's and we'll donate to Make-A-Wish. Together, we'll collect 1 million reasons to believe.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. Charles Schwab. And by Ford. Only Ford gives you EcoBoost fuel economy and a whole lot more.
Late third quarter here at Soldier Field, and the Ravens take over at the 13. Pierce darts to the outside. Tim Jennings rides him out. He was running behind Forté Leach, and he picked up a nice gain. Give him 8.
Beautiful decision by Pierce. Watch it. Instead of just plowing in there and taking the hit, he goes outside. Forté Leach, you said it, Jim, gets the block and picks up, what, 8 yards. Oh, this field, we got some mutters.
You're big.
A little bit of a throwback feel to it, isn't it?
Yeah, it feels good, looks good.
Dirty uniforms, you gotta love it. Here is running play right into the back of Michael or Pierce for a loss of 1.
Yeah, just got too close to the offensive lineman. The separation, if it just a little more separation there, I think he's going to make the cut and pick up the first down. This Bears defense, we talked about it, 2 rookie linebackers, defensive lines beat up. Charles Tillman out for a few weeks, playing very simple defense, not taking chances. And so far it's worked.
Deontay Thompson in as an extra receiver, 3rd and 3. And Pierce, they're going to spot him a yard short. Going to mark him down at about the 22.
That's interesting. Was he down? He was on the pile, but it looked like he was on the back of some offensive players. See if we can tell.
Now out comes Cook to punt. Challenge flag in the hands of John Harbaugh, but looks as if he's going to let that one go. Hester, 13 career punt return touchdowns, including one already this year at Washington. And that's going to draw a flag. Bowman in the back with the block. He hit Trawick in the back. Did Bowman. So there's Trawick on the tackle.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team number 38. 10-yard penalty. First down, Chicago. Timeout.
10th penalty of the game.
This handle's really nice.
Yep. It's a great ride and it has great gas mileage.
Beats choosing a great ride or a great gas mileage.
It'd be like using nuts or bolts. Wonder what these nuts are for. I like and better.
Only Ford gives you EcoBoost fuel economy and a whole lot more. Now here's another great and. A new Ford Fusion for just $199 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer. Go further.
Upon official mortgage review, Quicken Loans can save them over $200 per month.
Challenge us to save you money with the official mortgage review from Quicken Loans.
Let's say you pay your guy around 2% to manage your money. That's not much, you think, except it's 2% every year. Go to E-Trade and find out how much our advice and guidance costs. Spoiler alert, it's low. It's guidance on your terms, not ours. E-Trade, less for us, more for you.
'Twas the lady named Judy who walked out the door with a wicked Christmas list that fell down to the floor.
A Microsoft Surface tablet.
With Office 2?
A 2-in-1 Sony Vaio Tab 11 PC.
For Lou.
A powerful LG G2 smartphone.
That's some hot tech talk. Now her nieces and nephews have holiday treasure. They'll be like, yo, Aunt Jids, you're like the best auntie ever.
Great gifts like the LG G2 at your ultimate holiday showroom. Best Buy.
CBS has TV's top 2 shows, NCIS and The Big Bang Theory, the top 3 new comedies, The Millers, The Crazy Ones, and Mom, and the #1 news program, 60 Minutes.
We are America's most watched network.
The second special teams penalty of the day against Zach Bowman. Changes field position by 16 yards. Bears from the 17. During the timeout, actually trying to make sure the goalposts
still level.
Yeah, are level.
We saw something that we've probably never seen in the game. The wind was blowing, how do I say this, in opposite direction.
Exactly.
Both goalposts were downwind. You see it, I guess that tells you for sure it's a swirling wind.
Yeah, it's still the case. They're both, as you said, downwind at the moment. 2nd and 5. Forté's getting a lot of handles here in this quarter. He's got 4 more, but it'll be 3rd and 1.
We're just showing Matt Forté, 8 runs, no passes. But when you watch him play and over the years, you can't really see a difference in him. And running backs, I think it's pretty easy to see. You see him in person, you go, ooh, he's a half step slower than he was 2 years ago when I saw him. But when you watch Matt Forté, still looks as strong and as fast as he was when he came in the NFL.
They're going to let it run out here and switch ends. It's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score. Baltimore 17, Chicago 13. We'll return after this message and a word from your local station.
He's so much fun to watch. Johnny Manziel leads Texas A&M into battle against the always tough LSU Tigers. The SEC on CBS Saturday.
Robin Williams in the new hit comedy, The Crazy Ones, CBS Thursday, 9/8 Central.
This Thanksgiving, take time to celebrate family, tradition, and high-velocity pumpkins.
Whoa, check it out.
They were almost a mile.
Ooh, pie.
Punkin' Chunkin', hosted by the Mythbusters, this Thanksgiving starting at 8 on Science.
We'll just let ourselves out.
Sorry.
The beautifully practical and practically beautiful Cadillac SRX. Get the best offers of the season now. Lease this 2014 SRX for around $369 a month with premium care maintenance included.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
Well, this latest weather isn't just a short-term issue. It continues to fall, and it is very blustery here. We got a 3rd and 2 to start the 4th quarter. And how about the play calling, the choice of plays by the Bears in that 3rd? What did you make of that?
I make of it, let's manage the football game. That's what you do. Just wait. Just let the action. If Baltimore makes some mistakes, that's great. But we are not going to, so Mark Tressman must feel like on the field the wind is going to help him now instead of being against him.
Longtime coach up in Montreal who surprisingly said he really seldom had weather issues up there, leading the Alouettes to a couple of Grey Cups.
That's not even fair.
Looks like only about a yard to go.
Little movement.
Oh, and it's against the Bears here.
False start.
False start.
Offense number 83. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
We're talking about a Tressman. We're talking about, of all things, building a foundation here, and just the reality about how this is a 4th quarter league.
A 4-minute league. He goes, it comes down to 4 minutes to go in every game, and it really is. And You get to that 4 minutes, he says, by being smart and not turning the football over and unnecessary penalties. And really, his team has done that today.
And the Ravens side, they've had 6 straight games decided by 7 points or less. They got Bush in the backfield on 3rd and 6. As McCown has an open target, it's Jeffery. Graham ends the run after the catch at the 36, but it's good for 15. New set of downs.
Yeah, I just don't know why they let him go. They do this bunch route, and Jeffery comes across the field. So when you do that, that's what does it. When you're bunched up there, they get confused. Who is covering one of the 3 guys together? That's a big mistake by the Ravens defense, because to be that wide open in this league now, everybody is running those 3 receivers in a bunch now.
McCown's first pass of the second half comes in the first minute of the 4th quarter. Looking for Marshall. They make the call a catch at the 48. He had Jimmy Smith on him.
Beautiful. It's what this league is. It's about throwing and great catches, isn't it? These wide receivers are phenomenal when it comes to making catches like that, pulling it in. Beautiful throw by McCown.
And McCown, really for the first time today, hurries him to the line. And that is Forté trying to drive the legs. Held. That's actually Michael Bush for 2. Talking about these receivers, we just saw Marshall, we saw Jeffery pick up a big 3rd down catch. These are some large targets.
They are, and we've seen how you do it. You go, well, they're so big, maybe they're not that fast. It doesn't matter. The target now in this league is more important than 6'6" Martellus Bennett, because you can give them formations where their size won't be a hindrance, where the defensive back can maybe beat them up at the line of scrimmage. Here's one of them to show you a good example.
2nd and 8. And that's Jeffery. He was trying to turn and run upfield, but lost his footing after 15.
2 receivers, top of your screen, going to go down and hook it up. 1 in the flat. Beautiful, steps into it and just drives it. Oh, beautiful spiral. That's what Mark Trestman said. He goes, Josh McCown naturally can just spin the ball. He doesn't have to work to make it spiral. It's just a good throwing motion that we're seeing can work in this wind.
Going again, and little behind Marshall.
The other thing I've noticed, you haven't heard the name Ladarius Webb today. Just about every single pass is going to Jimmy Smith. So sometimes when you are perceived to be the 2nd corner on a football team, you better embrace that position, because the football is coming your way.
Boy, did Marshall have some nice high praise of Ladarius Webb this week.
Sure did.
Webb had contained him in a couple of previous matchups when Marshall was down at Miami. Called him the 2nd best corner in the league behind Rivas. 2nd and 10. Fighting near the 1st down. Ball came out on Jeffery. The ball came out. Just the way the officials are trying to untangle the pile here. It doesn't appear they ruled him down. Well, they say recovery, Chicago.
Protection was good. Oh, the extra hit by Darryl Smith, and he just rips it out of there. What a job by Darryl Smith.
Jeffery was somehow able to recover it. He was the one who came up with it out of the pile.
Watch it when he goes to the ground. How does Jeffery get this football back? It's down below his legs, and it looks like Smith will reach over and grab the football.
No idea how he ended up with it. It was definitely a fumble.
Again, that throw was to Jimmy Smith's side.
And now you see Jeffery doesn't have one hand underneath, trying to fight for the recovery. Got a challenge flag out now from the Baltimore sideline.
He would be challenging the recovery.
Baltimore is challenging the ruling on the field of a completed catch. Timeout.
Now they want to go back and say it wasn't a catch in the first place. 12 minutes to go here in Chicago.
The Intel-powered 2-in-1. The new guy got it for spilling coffee on his old computer. A tablet and laptop in one? You've been asking for a new computer for years. Are you going to watch things happen or make things happen? That should do it. A laptop when you need it, a tablet when you want it.
That's your new boss?
Yeah.
Well, your boss loves the beach.
Really?
She's been to London, Paris, and her son plays baseball.
You psychic?
No, I speak Pandora. He went to Jared.
Celebrate life's unforgettable moments with a fabulous selection of Pandora charms and bracelets, including these charms exclusively at Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry, telling her life story with just a turn of the wrist.
You're good.
I know.
That's why he went to Jared.
This handle's really nice.
Yep. It's a great ride and it has great gas mileage.
Oh, beats choosing a great ride or a great gas mileage.
Yeah, it'd be like using nuts or bolts.
Wonder what these nuts are for.
I like and better.
Uh-huh.
And is better. The 2014 Ford Fusion. Only Ford gives you EcoBoost fuel economy and a whole lot more. Go further.
Don't miss Blue Bloods, Friday, only CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by the new Intel-powered 2-in-1s. Intel, look inside. And by Walmart. Walmart's got the season's hottest gifts at everyday low prices. Come in and see for yourself.
Waiting for the ruling here. A challenge issued by Coach John Harbaugh on whether or not it was a catch. It'll be either 3rd and 10 for the Bears or 3rd and 2.
I sure think it's a catch when I watch it. Here's the catch. Couple steps, clear possession, football move, element of time. It's all there, and they rip it out as he's going down to the ground. Now, when you bring this up, because they're challenging the completion, Jim, if you can see a way where Baltimore recovered this in the bottom of this pile, it still could be Baltimore's football if they rule it to be a completion.
I don't see how Darryl Smith let Alshon Jeffery get his hands back in there and reel it back in. So there's the issue, catch or not, and you feel very certain it's a catch.
I do. When you watch it full speed, you can tell it's not a bang-bang play.
And just to confirm, there is Jeffery coming out of the pile, out of the scrum with the football.
Well, it ends that possibility too. Watch it full speed. Coming across the middle. Catch. Oh, yes. A lot of time passes. Football move. Everything that's in the rule book is right there.
They've had a scoreless second half here.
Sure took a lot of time, so.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Completed catch. Baltimore is charged with their first time out of the half. Baltimore is also out of challenges for the remainder of the game.
So Jeffrey's 3rd catch of this drive holds up.
Well, John Harbaugh, he challenged it because he knew the difference in 3rd and long or 3rd and short here really could give the Bears 2 plays. That's why he challenged it. I disagree all the time. I agree with that. That was a big play in this game. So that's why he said, let's take the chance and throw it out there. 12 minutes to go. You still got time to overcome if that decision hurts you.
And they toss it outside. It's Forté, and he's got the first down on 3rd and 2. Jermon Bushrod really opened up that left side. The left tackle helped them gain 10.
It's another way to run and reverse, a counter play, whatever you want to say. The defense get them blinded by a little deception, and look at that blocking down the field. Bush ride just goes down there and gets it. But they run this play, not every game, but almost, the Chicago Bears. And when do you see it? Situations just like we saw.
Forté now with 79 yards on the ground. Deepest penetration for either team. Make it 78 for Forté, who's lined up 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. McCown. And he got out of that play in a hurry as D'Angelo Tyson downs him.
Trying to catch the defense off guard, and it did not. Everybody covered. Good quick decision by McCown, Jim.
Jimmy Smith is going to bring the training crew off the sidelines. We'll take a short break here in Chicago.
Again? Every time I go down to get Bud Light, we score. I cracked the code. I should stay down there. But I don't want to stay down there. It's scary. But this is 3 times now. This is for the win.
Bud Light, for the fans who do whatever it takes.
And so I bought it at Walmart, and then I see it on sale someplace else. So I take my receipt and the ad back to Walmart, and guess what? They matched the price and gave me the difference. Amazing, right?
Whoa. Shop early with our new Christmas ad match. Even if you find a lower advertised price later, we'll give you the difference on a gift card. Walmart.
Backed by popular demand, it's steak and lobster from Outback. Hurry in, because for a limited time, we're searing up our signature sirloin with a freshly steamed lobster tail. With your choice of side for just $14.99. You asked for it, mates, so come and get it at Outback.
Why is it better to get what you want now instead of later?
Because you don't want to wait to eat your raisins.
You don't want to wait to eat your raisins?
No.
Why not?
Because they'll turn into grapes.
Not sure that's the way it works.
Yes.
Are you competing for cutest kid right now?
Yes.
And what place are you in?
Kindergarten?
That's adorable.
It's not complicated. Now is better. And AT&T is the nation's fastest and now most reliable 4G LTE network.
A new case brings a new face to NCIS.
Don't let the chaos fool you. This is how I work. You got any food around here?
New NCIS. Then get ready for the NCIS LA shocker.
I want to be at my place right now with you.
What?
TV's top 2 dramas back-to-back. New CBS Tuesday.
Jimmy Smith to the sidelines. Shockey Brown comes in for him. The wind has knocked down the pylons. And here's the injury to Smith. Twisting and turning.
Yeah, that divot. And also, you know, this wet field, Jim, you kind of said it, that you're trying to watch your footing and you're working your feet, and you could get cramps pretty easy in a situation. It's almost like running in sand.
2nd and 11, and the 11th play of this drive that started back at the 17.
Hurry!
Here's the pass to Forté. Slips through the tackle. He's at the 5 and still on his feet. And he's across for the touchdown. Matt Forté.
What a play call. You could hear Josh McCown checking off the white. That's what I thought I heard. But he saw tight man coverage, and Kyle Long gets the block on the man that was covering Darryl Smith. He gets the block. It was man-to-man coverage, and that's why Matt Forté can get it into the end zone.
Smith had a shot at him. Graham had a shot at him.
Beautiful.
He had a ball without a helmet, who was trying to hold on. What a great piece of running by Forté. And the Bears have their first lead of the day. Good on the extra point. That's the longest drive of the season allowed by the Ravens. Forté finishes it off with his 10th career touchdown reception.
up. It's cold in here.
Relax, we're checking the manual. Whoa, this minivan is loaded. Available forward collision warning, Pandora compatibility, available lane departure warning, and what? This sucks.
We understand life in a minivan. Introducing the first minivan with an available built-in vacuum. Start something special in the redesigned Odyssey from Honda.
Let's not wait for Black Friday. Let's do an upgrade. Let's pull up the A-list. Find the one. Let's double down on double doors. Let's shop. Let's save. Let's do it early. The Black Friday crowds can have their day. We'll already have our appliances. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. These Maytag or GE Energy Star washers, your choice, just $3.99.
Daddy, it's time for my princess show.
Fear of missing out on football can strike at any moment. Download NFL Mobile and get every touchdown on Sunday afternoons with NFL Red Zone from Verizon.
You know, with new FedEx One Rate, you can fill that box and pay one flat rate.
How naughty was he? Oh, boy.
FedEx One Rate. Simple flat rate shipping with the reliability of FedEx.
We renew an NFC South rivalry as Breeze and the Saints take on Ryan and the Falcons. Thursday Night Football, live on NFL Network.
You are watching the NFL on CBS.
Matt Forté has put Chicago ahead 20-17 and 10.5 minutes to go.
You know, nowadays, Jim, it takes talent at the quarterback position, but you have to be a very quick thinker and make decisions out there before and after the snap. And Josh McCown that time checked the play off, got exactly what he wanted, and ran a play that was perfect for the defense that the Ravens were playing.
Here's the goal kickoff. Bouncing at the 6. Jacoby Jones picks it up at the 5. And he is surrounded at the 10. Sherrick McManus and company hold him to a 5-yard return.
Where's the money? It ain't down there, I can guarantee you that.
Two Guns is action-packed.
We got setup.
Explosive.
That was kind of fun.
A must-have on Blu-ray.
Make it rain.
Two Guns. Own it on Blu-ray this Tuesday.
Use Chase Freedom at Amazon.com and get 5% cash back this quarter. So you can find the perfect gift for everyone, including you. Activate your 5% cash back at Chase.com/freedom. Chase, so you can.
Here's another one.
There we go.
That was great.
Way to go!
All over the world, families are building a moment together, one Lego brick at a time. Start your moment at buildtogether.com.
Thank you, everyone who has ever loved a Honda. Thank you, Raquel. Thank you, Tyson and Glenn. Thank you, Ryan, for letting your Odyssey take you to 1st through 5th grade. Thank you, Hugh and Lucy, for making your Accord part of the trio. Thank you all for making your Honda more than a car. Thanks for making them something special. Honda.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Chase Freedom. Get your cash back. And by Verizon. Never be without football with NFL Mobile from Verizon.
These Bear fans are fired up, and so too is Josh McCown talking here to Julius Peppers.
Don't get that, Flacco. That's what he's telling him.
And the Bears defense stops Rice at the line for no gain. Wooten the first to get there.
Yep. Wooten was in there. Julius Peppers all over, and so was Landon Cohen.
This has been some day here at Soldier Field. It's been played in driving rain, non-stop high winds, 1 hour and 53-minute weather delay. And now we're inside 10 minutes to go. Flacco to Jacoby Jones. And he gets within 2 of the first. Gain of 8. Again, the Ravens come in here at 4-5. Cincinnati a winner today over Cleveland, and Pittsburgh prevails over Detroit as Roethlisberger threw 4 touchdowns in a very tight division, but not wanting to let Cincinnati get out of sight. That's the Ravens' approach. 3rd and 2. Pass off the hands of Tandon Doss, who's made a couple of big 3rd down catches, but not this time.
The wind moved the football. That's why it was missed. Good shot coming right at you. Watch the football. It slides outside. And Joe Flacco, he can't believe it. Short pass to the flat. You think you could throw it through the wind. You can tell which direction the wind is blowing. It moved that football a good foot.
Devin Hester is standing back at his 40, waiting for the punt from Sam Cook. Morgan Cox to snap it back. Hester might have a chance to return one. Well, lets it bounce instead. And it just deadens at the 30. A nice 51-yard punt by Cook. That's the football moving and out of reach for Dawson. Would have given them a first down.
Introducing the world's smallest and lightest digital SLR camera. The Canon EOS Rebel SL1. Fast action in a little body. The Canon EOS Rebel SL1. Making small great.
Let's have a conference call over the weekend.
Great idea. Yeah, you're probably going to need to be home between 10 and 6.
Gonna need to keep it in the shop till Monday.
Hey.
Get this, I went to Walmart to get the Xbox, and thanks to Christmas Ad Match, my shopping is done. All of a sudden, I have all this extra time.
I see that.
Shop early with our new Christmas Ad Match. Even if you find a lower advertised price later, we'll give you the difference on a gift card. Walmart.
Huh. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Yep. Everybody knows that.
Well, did you know the ancient pyramids were actually a mistake?
Uh-oh. Geico. 15 minutes could save you, well, you know.
The wealthiest Americans are giving away their fortunes. Who will be helped? Hear from the billionaires themselves. Tonight on 60 Minutes.
More and more viewers are getting hooked on hostages.
I ran a test on the president's blood. Your wife, she's the president's daughter.
New hostages, Monday, 10, 9 Central.
Jim Nance and Phil Simms and the crew back here at Soldier Field. And Chicago with 9:05 to go with the lead at 20-17. And a handoff to Forté for 3. And a reminder, don't miss the show that's in a league by itself inside the NFL with JP and Phil and Chris Collinsworth. The show the pros watch Wednesday at 9, only on Showtime.
As we watch the end of the third quarter, you started talking about it, the wind. Mark Trestman thought that going the way the Bears offense is going now, the wind is a little behind them. He ran the football every play in the third quarter. Looks like his decision in game management have been very good.
McCown is 5 out of 6 in this half, and he goes in the round for the 3rd time. The reverse with Jeffery, and he saw that Darryl Smith was closing in on him, and is dropped for a 1-yard loss.
Well, in the NFL, you can fool them once, but it gets the second and third time. Man, that would be uncalled for. Great job, good pursuit, and Chris Canty kept his leverage outside the whole time. Here, it is third down. When they're not getting to the passer, you've got to play tight coverage outside. You can't play zone and think that you're going to stop this passing offense, and they're going to get up tight on these receivers this time.
3rd and 9. First down, right to the 40 is where they need to go. Pressure, McCown gets it away. Closing in quickly, Elam, but a flag is out. Forté had made the grab and good for only a yard.
Personal foul, roughing the passes. Defense number 58, two-hand shove to the quarterback. 15 yards, automatic first down.
Elvis Dumerville is called for this. And the Bears will have a first down.
Hi there. Welcome to the gallery. How do you react when you first see this?
It looks kind of like a dancer.
Reality check. Some 4G LTE coverage maps don't really look like maps.
Seems like maybe a bunch of berries.
A witch-like shrew.
This one feels more empty.
Seeing America, but a lot of it is missing.
What do you see here?
Clearly a picture of the United States.
Check the map. Verizon's superfast 4G LTE is the most reliable and in more places than any other 4G network.
I should switch to Verizon immediately.
That's powerful. Verizon.
Don't think we don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm Aaron Rodgers.
No, that's not it. You're that State Farm discount double check guy. Discount double check.
Save with the discount double check today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Miss everything. Would you like to be in a real war?
Remember who the real enemy is.
Let it fly.
The Hunger Games: Catching Fire. Rated PG-13. Buy your tickets now.
We count ourselves among those people. Introducing the quicker, sleeker, smarter, best Civic Si yet. Made possible by Honda.
Will Arnett, Margot Martindale, and Beau Bridges, The Millers. New comedy, CBS Thursday.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by the redesigned Honda Odyssey. Honda, start something special. And by Kay Jewelers, the #1 jewelry store in America. Every kiss begins with Kay.
After a roughing the passer call, the Ravens sideline furious with this one.
Yeah,
team.
They were furious and got half.
First down for Chicago. As Michael Bush gets 5. Been slugging along here since shortly after the game started. And then the fronts came rolling in. It was deemed to be dangerous. Stop play for an hour and 53 minutes, and the gusts, well, they continue. Right now, currently, gust time's up to 61. And since the delay, it was tending Baltimore. On 2nd and 10. And no flag. He was thrown in the area of Thompson.
He was well covered that time. Joe Flacco, knowing the wind and what it's been doing, he just uncorks this. He throws it with power. That is a good job on the outside by Jennings. Reads the route, beats the receiver inside.
3rd and 10. Flacco, open man. It's Torrey Smith trying to make the move for the first, and that looks like a horse collar. There is a flag. There it is. And probably would not have needed the horse collar to keep him short of the first. And Bowman, who's already been flagged twice for penalties on special teams, is going to be the culprit here. Bowman playing for Tillman, who was put on injured
Personal
reserve.
foul. Horse collar tackle. Defense, number 38. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. First down.
Torrey Smith trying to straight arm, grabs him from the back, pulls him down. It's almost textbook as he pulls him down from the top of the shoulder pad. You can see almost pulls him back that makes that leg buckle, and that's why they put that rule in here, because it was knocking players out right and left until they made the rule change.
So on first down, open lane for Rice to the 50, running right behind the center, Gradkowski for 13.
Good play call here. Everybody expecting pass. Good blocks up the field that time. Ed Dixon got inside and got Bostic. Nice cutting, keeping those feet right underneath him so he doesn't slip.
Another new set of downs at the 4-minute mark. And it's back to Rice. And another 6 yards picked up. That is a very clutch kicker right there for the Ravens.
I would say to be safe anywhere. You know, Jim, the wind is changing so much, but it looks like it has died down a little bit. But to be safe, 30-yard line would give them a very makeable chance.
Second and 4 call. And going for the big ball. Looking down the field, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. Deontay Thompson was the receiver. Jennings was the defender.
Well, Joe Flacco feels like he's got a down to waist here. 2nd and 5, and he goes deep. And that is perfect coverage by Jennings. He is all over it, in great position. This is 4-down territory, too, for the Baltimore Ravens offense, of course.
Thompson out there. We do not see Jacoby Jones on this series. 3rd and 4. Batted down. And we'll see if they'll go for it. They have the 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, I kind of spoke too quick because the 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts, only needing a field goal. But it looks like they're going to go for it, though.
That's Wooten, who got a hand on it, and they keep the offensive unit on the field. For a 4th and 4 call. Flacco. Pass caught. What a catch it is by Dallas Clark. To the 30, he reached out and got a paw on it.
One hand.
Pulled it in for 14.
What a catch. Nobody is really open. I'm watching Dallas Clark go across. Chris Conte had perfect position, but Joe Flacco threw it the one spot where only his guy could catch it. Dallas Clark, we've seen him many years, Jim, make great catches for Peyton Manning. That was a tremendous catch here for the Ravens.
A huge one. 4th and 4. These tough conditions, he makes the grab and puts him at the 30. To the ground. And Rice pounds it ahead for 3 more. We move toward the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, that's why you run it, because now you want the field goal or a touchdown, but now you think about not only doing that, the clock. That's why that run was important.
2-minute warning in Chicago. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
We sure have it great here.
I know, right?
Movies, music, space as far as the fry can see.
Ha! Good one.
A great storm comes. We're all doomed.
That guy isn't all there.
Come on, it's a Honda. They're built to last.
We understand life in a minivan. Introducing the first minivan with an available built-in vacuum. Start something special in the redesigned Odyssey from Honda.
We're just looking, right?
Of course.
This is the Leo Diamond.
Wow.
It's the first diamond ever independently certified to be visibly brighter.
It's perfect. It even fits.
That's because I already had it sized. Will you marry me?
The visibly brighter Leo Diamond, handcrafted by the master diamond artisans at Leo Schachter at K, the #1 jewelry store in America.
Yes.
Every kiss begins with K.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat you this time.
Monday, Barney and his half-brother are working out some daddy issues.
My dad would win in a fight.
I'm marrying into this family.
How I Met Your Mother. Then, the girls go to pastry school. But who ordered the hot dessert?
Bonjour.
Keep it in your pants.
A new Two Broke Girls after a new How I Met Your Mother. CBS Monday.
And that's about as light as we've seen as far as the breezes today. The gust at Soldier Field. We're coming out of the 2-minute warning with a 2nd and 7 on the way for the Ravens.
It's about as light as it's been for the whole second half. It's, what would we call that about? You're the golf guy. About a 3-club win? 2-club win? Something like that.
I hit it low underneath it, so I don't know. But I will say this. That was some catch by Dallas Clark on a 4th and 4 to extend this drive for the Ravens. Football at the Chicago 27. Over to Thompson for another first down at the 16. Now we'll see how these coaches play it with the timeouts and all. Chicago has 3.
Think about this drive. The horse collar and the catch by Dallas Clark. 2, 1 fortunate play and then a great play by Dallas Clark to get him in this position.
First down give, Rice up the middle, inside the 10 and down to the 5, 1st and goal to go.
I guess the Chicago Bears are not going to use their timeouts, and if something happens here to give themselves, what a catch by Joe Flacco. That snap moved quite a bit and he had to reach out and catch it.
Here's Rice, who had only 289 yards on the season through 8 games. 289. He's got 116 today.
You got to use your timeouts, the Chicago Bears, and protect yourself if the Ravens score.
33 on this drive alone on the ground by Rice. And a 1st and goal with 38 seconds. And it's Rice getting it. Rice still on his feet. And down at about the 2. And Trestman had walked all the way down to the 5-yard line on the sideline.
Baltimore called that one, I think.
Yep, it does go as a charge timeout to the Ravens.
Chicago did, you know, look, I think they should have called a timeout before this, Jim, to give themselves that extra time. If the game is tied, you never know. Good return. A lot of things can happen. And if they score a touchdown, at least you give yourself a chance to have a few plays on your next possession. Mark Trestman said it right, didn't he, on Friday? The game starts with 4 minutes to go.
The rushing attack, so much maligned all season long for the Ravens. A big part of their success today. Will they punch it across or will they go up top?
Definitely man coverage. Everybody bumped.
2nd and goal. They go ground. Bounce it around and nowhere to go as Rice was set back a yard. Chris Conti and company.
That's where you got to get out of the play. Everybody's inside. They're daring you. They're playing. They're daring you to throw the football. And hard to stop it.
Last timeout called by the Ravens. With 11 seconds.
Look, the numbers are there. The numbers are such in the Bears' defense favor that it made it tough to run it. And now time, 11 seconds. Can't throw it short. Can't get sacked.
Yeah, those two scenarios, the game's over. You lose the game if you're Baltimore. But they're going to try to get one throw into the end zone here and go for the win. With 11 seconds. Here we go.
They're going to read the quarterback and try to react to Joe Flacco.
Nearly 5 hours after it started. Ball on the ground. Flacco back in the end zone. Too high. And there will be a field goal attempt to send this game to overtime.
How about the snap? Never gets up. Probably slipped out of the hand of Gronkowski. Oh, boy. He'd have had some time and had his feet under him. Joe Flacco is going to hit Torrey Smith for the game winner in the back of the end zone.
It's Jennings who falls to the ground after the incompletion. He closes in here on Torrey Smith.
Yeah, watch him, Jim, as he hits him. He immediately grabs his chest. Or his stomach. Now Chicago, 2 timeouts, will lose one here.
Yeah, that will be the first charge timeout to the Bears, but we will be seeing in very sloppy conditions a bad field. Tucker attempting to tie this from about 21.
That snap, the field, the football, I don't know what made it bad, but that bad snap might have saved the Chicago Bears.
So Tucker, as Jennings is able to walk to the sideline. Tucker won it last week in overtime against Cincinnati. 46 yards out, 44 yards at Miami for a win. He's made so many clutch kicks in a year and a half. He's got one from 21. It'll be Morgan Cox snapping it back. Remember, we had one high snap already on a PAT that Cook did a good job of jumping up and getting it down. This to tie it. And the kick is good.
Kicker goes down. Watch this after the kick is off.
It's McManus who came flying across. You'll see it here. There was contact, but there was no flag.
No flag, and that's why, because they just looked at him and go, okay, there's a little contact. That was some good acting too.
So this game kicked off just a couple of minutes after 12 o'clock local time. And after what you suspect will be a little squib kick, we're going to be 5 hours into it. It's still not enough to decide things.
Are you tired?
I'm loving it.
Are you? Okay, good. I just want to know if you still had the endurance. You're getting up there.
I think you're the one.
I'm the one
who's pushing a big milestone birthday here.
Yeah, but shoot, I'm like, I could go all day. When I'm home watching games, I root for overtime. Especially a game like this, it's been exciting. And just look what the decisions we've had made in this game because of the conditions and the weather. It just changes everything for coaches. A lot of pressure.
Tucker does, in fact, get it on the ground quickly. And the Bears take a knee with Michael Ford. And 1 second left in regulation.
What do you do in overtime, Jim Nantz? They go to the field. They have the coin flip. You have a decided decision. The win definitely helps you go in one way. Do you take the football or do you play the win?
Of course, this has only become something that you can debate as of a couple of years ago when the overtime rules were changed.
That's right.
You know, if you're going to get that first possession, you can only close it out with 6 with the touchdown. So it becomes more speculative. Kneel down here. We'll send this to OT, and for the Ravens side, they'll be playing an overtime game for the 2nd straight week.
But you know, it does. You're able to maybe take the win just because it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a field goal. So it gives another option, I think, to these coaches.
Again, 1 15-minute quarter. The first possession, the game can end on a touchdown or a safety. If the score is tied after each team's first possession, the next score will win the game. There are no more coaches' challenges. The Ravens had run out of them anyway in regulation, but now all the rest of the way it's booth reviews only.
Right, and 2 timeouts. So, you know, I look at this wind. Shoot, I don't know, but I think Mark Trestman played it right. We saw Joe Flacco's throw into the wind one time. It is I think it does come into your decision here. This will be interesting. If the Bears win the toss, will they defend the goal to the Bears' right? So they will have the wind behind them.
Making sure they get the signal straight.
Same with the Ravens.
Look at the middle of that field, will you?
Right, it's a little bit of an old school look to it, the way it used to be.
Gentlemen, the rules of overtime as follows. Each team will have an opportunity to possess the football unless the first possession results in a touchdown or safety. Each of you will have 2 timeouts. 4th quarter timing rules will be in effect, and all replays will come from the booth. Okay? Visiting captain, we're going to call the toss.
Tails.
Call is tails.
That ball.
It is a tail. You've won the toss. You'd like to receive. Which way would you like to kick? Okay, spin. Baltimore's won and will receive.
Good luck,
okay, good luck, men.
So the Ravens want the football, and they will get it when the overtime begins shortly here in Chicago.
What if you could give her diamonds in her favorite color? Diamonds that capture her look, her style, perfectly. Kay Jewelers presents the Artistry Diamonds Collection. Genuine diamonds in vivid blues, greens, blacks, yellows, and purples. The beauty of genuine diamonds in a palette of colors that express her perfectly. At Kay, the #1 jewelry store in America. Artistry Diamonds. They're diamonds of a different color.
Every kiss begins with K.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat you this time.
Let's not wait for Black Friday. Let's do an upgrade. Let's pull up the A-list. Find the one. Let's double down on double doors. Let's shop. Let's save. Let's do it early. The Black Friday crowds can have their day. We'll already have our appliances. Let's do this. More saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. These Maytag or GE Energy Star washers, your choice, just $3.99.
Overtime about to begin. Baltimore trying to avoid what would be a 3-way tie for second in the AFC North and stay only 1 game back in the loss column to Cincinnati. They'll play them again in week 17. Meanwhile, the Bears can pull even with the Lions in their division after the Lions fell at Pittsburgh today, even though Detroit has beaten them 2 for 2 this year and have the head-to-head tiebreaker, but a chance to pull even at 6-4. Nonetheless, wins and losses. For Robbie Gould, slams it down the field, and it drive right through the end zone. Flacco and the Ravens started at the 20, or will they? There's a flag down in the area where the ball was kicked, which means it's going to be offsides against the kicking team. Again, the conditions are so tricky.
Offside on the kicking team, number 32. It's a 5-yard penalty, and we will re-kick.
These kickoffs today have been on the ground in a hurry. Remember what happened to Jacoby Jones in this second half when he didn't pick one up at the 5 until the Bears were already on him. And at the very top, one of the Bears left early.
Well, the old special team coach, John Harbaugh, immediately, no hesitation, re-kick it. He saw how they drove it. You never know. You can knock it down with the second line of return people, or it gives Jacoby Jones. If you kick it low like that, that thing bounces right. They have a chance for a good return.
Jacoby Jones, of course, had the 108-yard kick return for the touchdown in the Super Bowl, and the previous Super Bowl kick return for a touchdown had come from Devin Hester of the Bears. Both here today. The Bears have now been penalized 111 yards on 13 flags. Same strategy here by Gould. Actually doesn't travel that far. It's on the ground and picked up at the 30. And that's Juszczyk who has it.
Wow.
And this 5-yard penalty amounts to a difference of about 17 yards for the Ravens. Greg Stoltz. A little wobbly coming out of the pile. Here's Stoltz.
Yeah, Stoltz, he just gets run over, man.
And this is Juszczyk, the rookie out of Harvard, who picked up the football and rammed right into him.
Well, that's why John Harbaugh said, let's re-kick it.
Yeah,
because of the win.
16-yard difference now. It's a ball spotted 36 instead of the touchback they would have had back. Well, they would have taken the 5-yard penalty, actually. They could have marked it off the end of that. It would have been at the 25. So an 11-yard net.
It's huge. It's one first down, but also it's field position. It's everything. And that was a really good decision. Understood how it was going to affect the kick like it did the first time.
And around with Jacoby Jones. And 2 Bear defenders are on him, including Bostic, and holding him to 4. Major Wright was in on it also.
Nice recovery by John Bostic. We talked about it, Jim. 2 rookie linebackers. They come in at 6:30 in the morning. Who's in there ready to work with them? Lance Brigg, injured. I saw him at practice on Friday. He was coaching these rookie linebackers up every single time he got a chance.
Tim Jennings at the bottom of the screen, 26 of Chicago, shaken up at the end of regulation, back in. 2nd and 6. Rice in a sprint out to the 49 in the first. He's getting stronger as this game goes longer.
Yeah, he sure is. And then John Harbaugh said, look, Ray Rice, we think he's healthy. He's over that hip injury. You can see there's more explosion. The biggest thing I noticed in him today is power. So after contact, he's driving forward. And we've always said it many times, he runs very low.
First down as Flacco leaves the pocket and slides for a 1-yard gain. Right at midfield. Remember, a first possession has to be touchdown to end it. Field goal, the Bears would get a possession. Second and 9. And that's Rice for 4 more. He's up to 131. McCown under that hood, wanting his chance.
Well, it's interesting, just when you said the rules of the overtime, knowing it takes a touchdown for this game to end, that could affect the defensive play call by the Bears, but nope, they're going to play it aggressive and come up and challenge this offense.
They really do. They have almost everybody on the line. One safety deep at the 30, 3rd and 5, and the pass incomplete. Off the hands of Doss, and Jennings, who had again been shaken up at the back of the end zone, was able to reach in and deny the completion.
They got what they want. They have outside technique by Jennings, but Doss needs to go across the field a little more. He goes up the field and is not able to catch, and that's a good no call. Look, a little pushing around before 5 yards, and then fight for the ball.
Cook to punt. Cox to snap it back. Hester, will they punt it to him or try to kick it out of bounds? Something that Coach Harbaugh discussed with us last night. Ball just plugs into the 20-yard line. Almost embedded. Just a little idea, some 5 hours ago, Ray Rice scored a touchdown. Then the hour and 53-minute weather delay where the stands were cleared. Out of the delay, the rookie Bass with the pick 6. But back came Flacco with a touchdown throw. And then the Forté touchdown on a 3rd down play to give the Bears their first lead. And then at the end of regulation with 3 seconds from 21 out, Tucker was true to bring it to the extra period. And now, since the Ravens have had their possession, if the Bears were to drive down and kick a field goal, that's all it would take. Right into the meat of the line, and Chris Canty is there for the quick stop of 1.
You said it right. That's the meat. This Ravens defense very big up front. We've talked about it. And look, you're this Chicago offense. You know, okay, what you want to do first and foremost, can you find a way to get 1 first down or maybe 2 just to change field position? That's the normal. Even though the wind is behind them, sometimes punting the football with the wind behind you, you can never get it up high enough to take advantage of it.
2nd and 9, and McCown with time. And off the hand of Jeffery. Darryl Smith was there for the Ravens defense.
Now this is a play they like to run, and just watch outside the receiver going across the middle. And everybody is chasing the crossers. And the pressure that time is enough to keep Josh McCown from finding Marshall wide open over the middle.
As a last-second exchange with Martellus Bennett, his tight end, as they break huddle. 3rd and 9. McCown step up, gets the completion to Jeffery, and a first down.
Same mistake that we saw earlier. They go to the bunch route. There's 3 guys. Watch the 3 here, and then watch when they break out. The defense, nobody chases across. 3 guys cover 2. Too late when they decide, oh, somebody made a mistake. And Corey Graham is upset because this is not his guy. He was outside and ended up taking the inside receiver. That's impossible.
Jeffery now with 5 catches since halftime. McCown down the field, throw, and the ball's caught by Bennett. Still on his feet at the 25, and Graham finishes him off at the 21. And the Bears are in field goal range.
That's the throw of the day for Josh McCown. I mean, he catches every bit of it. Again, and it's against Ladarius Webb. And we talked about it. John Harbaugh said it, when they're covered, these big guys can get it done. Turns that front shoulder and lets it go, and it catches all of it. beautiful spiral with power and dead accurate.
I thought a couple of plays ago coming out of the huddle, there was something exchanged between the quarterback and the tight end, and there they hook up for 43 yards. High ahead, that's Forté for another 8.
Well, I was going to say, in these conditions, you got to toughen up on the defensive side and try to stop them right there. But this run, the closer they get, the less chances anything's going to go wrong in this field goal attempt, if it comes to that.
Second and 3. Forté will get back yardage. That's Canty, who's had a very aggressive game today. Loss of 4.
Sure has. The old phrase, which I'm not fond of, but he stepped up today big time. He's been playing well, but Haloti Ngatai out there, he needs somebody on the inside to get it done, and he has definitely done that.
And Forté appeared to be hurt on that play. Staggers to the sideline. Michael Bush comes in for him, and Robbie Gould may be called on here in just a moment. It's 3rd and 7. From this point, if they fail to pick up any yardage, you'd be talking about 38 yards. Timeout, Chicago.
It's a good timeout. Go over what's going to happen if you see the blitz, what we do. Offensive line, under no circumstances, have a holding penalty to drive us 10 yards back. And of course, tell the quarterback, which he already knows, take no chances and get rid of it fast. So that's just a few things to say, Jim. That's what they tell you. They tell you everything during the timeout because that's what you do.
I thought the timeout, they might be trying to get Forté back on the field.
Mark Trestman not even out on the field talking to Josh McCown. It's Jay Cutler doing the talking.
Hey, they're going to go ahead and bring Gould out here on 3rd down. And this is, I'm sure, because of the winds. A lot of these snaps, even on the specialty kicks, have been at times very difficult to field.
Yes, that's why they're doing it. Field, wind, the football could be slick, and it just shows you how much they trust their place kicker in these conditions.
38 yards for the victory. Robbie Gould. Podlish on the hold. Here's the kick on the way, and the kick is good, they say, and it was close. It didn't make it by much. Boy, Podlish did a good job getting this down a little inside on the snap. Barely inside the right upright.
Yeah, it was. And what a game by the Bears. Undermanned. Backup quarterback.
Robbie Gould delivers it from 38 yards. And the Bears go to 6-4.
Say this Bears offense, I'm impressed. These conditions, Josh McCown, another solid, really good outing. He is 4 for 4 this year when it comes to coming in and just getting the job done.
Holding even at 6-4 with the Lions. Again, even though the Lions have beaten them twice, big win by the Bears. The Ravens, meanwhile, fall back into a 3-way tie for second. Some 2.5 games behind Cincinnati in the AFC North. Robbie Gould, the winner from 38 yards. Trying to gauge the wind just right.
It was just barely right. He got it done.
He got it done. 5 hours and 16 minutes after it started. Chicago has the victory. One more look at the winning kick that was so close. For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nance saying so long from Chicago. You've been watching the NFL on CBS. We'll join James Brown in New York after this.
So, if you have a flat tyre, dead battery, need a tow or lock your keys in the car, Geico's emergency roadside assistance is there 24/7. Oh dear, I got a flat tyre. Yeah, can you find a take where it's a bit more dramatic on that last line, yeah? Yeah, I got it right here.
Someone help me! I have a flat tire!
Well, it's good for me. What do you think?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
CBS Sports presents the Geico Play of the Day.
With 10:27 remaining in the second quarter, Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford throws a deep pass to Calvin Johnson. He spins out of a tackle by the Steelers. Ike Taylor takes it all the way for a 79-yard touchdown. Johnson, 179 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half, helping Detroit to a 7-point halftime lead.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Let's have a conference call over the weekend.
Great idea.
You're going to need to be home between 10 and 6.
An operator will be with you in 34 minutes.
Yeah, we're going to have to keep it in the shop till Monday.
You know that show I was telling you about? I got 2 tickets. I'm so excited.
Will the last couple survive?
I'm trusting her.
New Survivor, CBS Wednesday.
At NFL Network, we make the first night in football every week, which means we make the first. The first. And the first.
And he's in. Touchdown!
We renew one of the game's biggest rivalries. Drew Brees and the Saints are ready to reclaim the NFC South crown.
Touchdown!
But Matt Ryan and the Falcons are out to prove they're still a force. Thursday Night Football, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, live on NFL Network.
When you look at football today, what you notice most is air.
The forward pass has revolutionized the game we love.
Football at one point, just guys running into each other.
Turning the NFL into a spectacle.
Throwing the bomb and hitting that long pass.
Wow. And lifting the sport to new heights.
Being able to throw the ball, there was always the chance you could pull off a miracle.
The forward pass of football life, all new Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, only on NFL Network.
The Subway postgame show is powered by Subway Restaurants, the official training restaurant of athletes everywhere. Subway, where winners eat.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our New York studios and the Subway postgame show. James Brown along with Dan, Coach Shannon, and Boomer. A reminder, tonight on CBS begins with 60 Minutes and Billionaires, Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, followed by new episodes of The Amazing Race, The Good Wife, and The Mentalist. That's all coming up tonight only on CBS. Hey, a big day of action, so let's get right to the scoreboard. Ravens and Bears.
In overtime, Robbie Gould.
Golden.
Good. 23-20, the Bears win and tie the Detroit Lions for first place in the NFC North.
Bears improved to 6-4 with that. Baltimore drops to 4-6. And as you said, Shannon, tight action going on there. All right, moving along. Boom.
All right, how about the Bengals today? They forced 4 turnovers on the Cleveland Browns. Jason Williams.
Great play here.
That's right there. Jason Campbell threw 3 interceptions. Montez Burfict right there. The tackle, the strip for the fumble, pick up the fumble, takes it in the end zone. They go to 7-4. Even though Andy Dalton didn't throw for but 93 yards.
Padding the lead in the AFC North by just 2 over Cleveland.
How about Pittsburgh? The second half, they outscored the Lions 17-0. Ben Roethlisberger, 4 touchdowns on the day. They go to 4-6 and find themselves back in the race. And again, Calvin Johnson, what a day, but he had 0 catches in the second half of that game.
So taking a look
to trade Ben Roethlisberger
at the AFC North standings, fellas, tight.
And let me just say this, Cincinnati Bengals, okay, they have a bye. Their next 3 teams that they play, they go to San Diego, they play Phillip Rivers, they play Indianapolis at home, Luck, and then they play at Pittsburgh and Ben Roethlisberger. So they're going to have to start scoring some points in their next 3 games kind of out of this bye.
And throwing for 93 yards by Andy Dalton. But he has a team around him, and they're opportunistic, scoring twice, once on special teams and once on a recovered fumble. I mean, those kind of things are what's really, made them
be in the position they're in now, defense, special teams.
The only thing I worry about today in this whole situation with the NFC North and the AFC North is what Jim Schwartz decided to do at the end of the game. When they had the ball, they could have kicked the field goal. They could have went up 7 points. They elected to fake the field goal, and it didn't work out for them, and it gave Pittsburgh the ball. They went right down the field in maybe one of the most impressive drives of the season. And Ben Roethlisberger had a whale of a second half today.
Yes, he did.
And he was the guy that, in my estimation, just basically took that team, threw it on his back, and said, we're going to win this game in the second half.
Now, how about McCown? I mean, what he's done since he's come in now in Chicago, that is a huge win for them. And for Baltimore, I'll just say this. Joe Flacco, for 2 consecutive weeks, has not made plays when they needed to have him make plays to win this game. They had the ball first and goal at the 2-yard line. They couldn't do anything. A third down and 2 or 3 in overtime, he couldn't make a play. That offense is just, I mean, right now, it's going nowhere.
Maybe it's a Detroit coaching thing, because we saw a couple of years ago Marty Warningwig defer the football in overtime, give it to the Chicago Bears, and lose the ball game. I agree with you, Boom. Why not? You're on the road. Why not kick the field goal, go up 7, and make them get a touchdown to tie you?
They went for 4th down earlier in the first half.
They did, yes.
Boomer, let's step back and take a look at the big picture. I guess headlines, we'll call it, on the day.
Well, there you go. You take a look at the New York Jets. No back-to-back wins this season. Now for Philadelphia, snap finally a 10-game home losing streak.
Sweeping the
Arizona,
Redskins.
3rd straight win following a 3-4 start, so they're still in the mix in the NFC. And, of course, the Cincinnati Bengals holds a 2.5-game lead in the AFC North. 31 unanswered points today. You know, the way that Andy Dalton started, and we sit here, we go back and forth about Andy. He had a nice little stretch there about 5 weeks ago. We had 3 straight games in a row where he was really good. The one thing I will say about Andy Dalton that is maybe the most important ingredient for a quarterback, forget about the bad plays and try to make better plays and come back from those. In the last 3 games, even though he hasn't played great, he has done that.
That's what he's done.
That's right.
Final thoughts quickly.
You got to have a short memory if you're a quarterback, especially in the NFL.
Moving forward, if you think you don't win very many ball games, throwing from 93 yards, getting scooping scores and block punt,
I totally understand.
I'll tell you, quietly right now, the guy comeback player of the year in my mind, Carson Palmer. What he's done, I thought he was done. But what he's done out there with Bruce Arians right now in Arizona and putting them in a playoff mix, and we're sitting here in week 10 and talking about them, that's impressive. Real quickly, Danny?
Yeah, well, you know, just looking around the league, I mean, it's an exciting time right now. And Cincinnati, whatever you said, they did what they had to do to win.
On any given Sunday. All right, folks, that wraps up a long day for Dan Marino. We'll see you back here next week on the NFL Today.
That's a nickel, and that's a dime. Keep them in your pocket. You won't be needing them with us. At Southwest, low fares never mean low service. If it matters to you, it matters to us.
CBS Sports thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.
Josh Holloway stars in the new drama Intelligence, CBS this January.
At NFL Network, we make the first night in football every week, which means we make the first. The first. And the first. And he's in! Touchdown! We renew one of the game's biggest rivalries. Drew Brees and the Saints are ready to reclaim the NFC South crown. Touchdown! But Matt Ryan and the Falcons are out to prove they're still a force. Thursday Night Football, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, live on NFL Network.
When you look at football today, what you notice most is air.
The forward pass has revolutionized the game we love.
Football at one point, just guys running into each other.
Turning the NFL into a spectacle.
Throwing the bomb and hitting that long pass.
Wow.
And lifting the sport to new heights.
Being able to throw the ball, there was always the chance you could pull off a miracle.
The forward pass of football life, all new Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, only on NFL Network.
At NFL Network, we make the first night in football every week, which means we make the first. The first. And the first. And he's in! Touchdown! We renew one of the game's biggest rivalries. Drew Brees and the Saints are ready to reclaim the NFC South crown. Touchdown! But Matt Ryan and the Falcons are out to prove they're still a force. Thursday Night Football, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern, live on NFL Network.
If you've got your crew in Miller Lite, you've got Miller time.
Hey, can we get a round of Miller Lite?
Sorry, just ran out. Something else?
Come on. Really?
But what if one of your crew is Chuck Liddell?
Hello? Hey. We don't have a reservation.
right this way.
Welcome.
Welcome. Sure wish we could play.
Here you go. There.
Thank you. Thanks. You'd like to use flash photography.
That's not a problem.
You'd like to ride a dolphin. We'd love to stay closer.
It's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
The beautifully practical and practically beautiful Cadillac SRX. Get the best offers of the season now. Lease this 2014 SRX for around $369 a month with premium care maintenance included.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.